we flexing? Let's
No, we're
go.
dancing.
Oh, okay. I'm flexing, man. I'm
You can
flexing.
flex. I have nothing to flex. I'm a dancer.
Yes, sir. You dance, I flex. Gary in the comments brings his lunch. Good morning, everybody. Daniel Allison, the average dude, along with Freddie Blanton from Bobcat Company. Good morning.
What gave it away?
That's what's up. Hey, that's the number one piece of small compact equipment, I would say, in the nation.
Well, actually, in the universe, the Bobcat product has moved more dirt across the universe than all of the competitors combined.
Are you making up stuff or is this
We've
true?
measured it. We've measured it. It's measurable.
Hey, I believe it. I like a good Bobcat. We've got great people in the comments along with you. If you hear my voice, we've got Gary. Welcome to the show, Gary. Welcome to the bus. We've got Russ Hammond.
Russ.
We've got Jacob. Jacob's the man. I love it when Jacob's here. I love it when this guy's here.
JoJo. Sweet little JoJo.
Jordan. So much fun to get the day started right. If you've ever read John Gordon's Energy Bus, one of my favorite books, Fred, one of my favorite books, keeping it positive in the morning. Hey, look what Jacob's, you're going to like this. Bobcats are powerful.
Facts. This man's spitting facts at 7:56.
Yeah. Hey, look at here. What if I'm on my second sip? How should we handle this? He's on his second sip already. This is first sip,
then,
man.
Well, then we should have our second sip.
Let's go.
I'm a couple in myself, AJ.
Yes, that's what's up. Hey, you are a couple of in. And before we get to Gary's lunch, I want to talk about our
I'm excited
morning.
about this.
What?
I'm excited about Gary's lunch, but go ahead.
I know. Before we get to that, I was excited. You had the queue this morning. We had probably, 22, 23 people there?
23 people today.
Boom! 23 people. You put us on the hill again this morning. What did you think of the group? What did you think of the workout? I thought you did a good job. We all love it. We love to hate you, Fred, when you do the queue. You know that.
Yeah, well, 23 men showed up to work out outside, which is awesome in itself. But I always think we have this beautiful grass hill that is right beside where we meet to work out. And we rarely run on it. Why? Because it's wet or muddy, or people don't like to get their shoes in it. But today, I told them, hey, I got good news. We're going to do a little bit of running. And I got bad news. Your shoes are going to get wet. So that's what we did.
Hey,
was it hard enough?
It was. It was both psychologically. You don't want to get your feet wet. I don't like to get my feet wet. But what's so funny, you're already up early. I don't like to get up early. Nobody likes to wake up and get out of a warm bed when it starts getting cold. It's not cold yet. It was kind of warm this morning, but I'm just saying. That's something else I wanted to talk about. When it gets cold, it gets harder to get out of the bed. Is that true for you?
Have you ever watched one of those old? Have you ever watched one of those old movies where it's like an old karate movie, like an old Bruce Lee movie?
Yeah.
You ever watch one of those where you hear the guy talking, but his mouth doesn't match up? His mouth doesn't match up with what he's saying.
Oh no! Is that what's happening?
That's what we got going on right now.
Yeah. I really don't enjoy
I didn't want to get my feet wet either, but it was here.
I know, but we got it done. We've got great comments this morning, and Swanee, I don't like it when we have technical issues. I just wish that that everything would cooperate with us.
Yeah, I have noticed ever since you got this new computer, this has been happening a little bit.
Oh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. That's one more thing to worry about. But hey, we've been talking a lot about well, let's talk about this. Let's
Yes,
talk
yes, it is, Gary. This cup
Gary.
is full of coffee, Gary. And Aaron, you were at the game Sunday? I'd have bought you one of those foot-long hot dogs. We could have split it.
Yeah. Look at that. See, you post a little something. Look at this. Look at David Turner's in the comments. He snuck in here. Let's go from Kentucky. And he snuck in here. He's traveling. So I love it. Hopefully the internet connection is all called up, because I wanted to talk about something very important, hugely important, that I almost forgot about. Gary's lunch.
Yeah. Because he does take his lunch every day, right?
He makes it every single day. He's so consistent. He's very thrifty. He knows how to save money. I told him he should start a how to save money, how to be frugal. Lunch today, leftover from last night, ravioli, Costco, with marinara sauce, bottled from Eatly. Chicken apple sausage, Costco, with broccoli and cauliflower. Thoughts, Fred Blank? What do you think?
I think that's a legit lunch, right? The
I
chicken
think so
apple
too.
sausage is on the money.
Yeah.
Broccoli and cauliflower, I prefer broccoli, but I will eat both.
Yeah.
But what's in the middle of the ravioli? That's what I need to know. That could be a deal breaker for me.
Could be a deal breaker. So, Gary, if you would please add what's going to be in the middle of the ravioli so we can make a final decision on this meal today. We should do this daily. Would you eat it? Right? It's a would you eat Gary's lunch? It has anybody ever stolen your lunch? You bring your lunch to work and you see that someone has taken your lunch. Has that ever happened?
Oh, no, thank goodness. That happened to me. I wonder if it's happened to Gary. If you do it as much as Gary does, maybe.
I just saw like a skit where it's like a work skit. Gary walks into the lunchroom. He's very hungry, and someone is eating his ravioli.
What does Gary do?
What would Gary do? Would Gary say, "Get your hands off that ravioli"? I don't know. What would you do? What would you do if somebody was eating your ravioli?
I would throw my carton of milk at him.
Get your hands off my ravioli. Yeah, that's funny stuff. We've been talking about something that I think it's a big deal. Trust is such a big deal. And I was thinking about all the different times that it comes up, and how often we have to trust people, and it's decision making in sales. I just talked to Trent McJunkin, and he was telling me about a salesman that had come in. He said, Daniel, you know what he did? The first thing that he did before he started talking about anything else, he made me trust him.
And how'd he do it?
And I'm glad you asked that. How do you establish trust? I'd love to hear folks' comments you say the truth. You say.
Did you ask Trent McJunkin how the guy did it?
Yes.
Well, tell us. Good night. That's what I asked you.
He said the truth. He said the truth. And so what the truth means is that it may cost you the sale. This information, when we say the truth, when you say something that is trustworthy, it has the ring of truth. And very often it's that thing that as a salesperson, a business development person, you don't want to know. It's information that will help this person make the right decision, right? And so
what if the right decision may not be your product? Would you still say it?
And there we are, right? There we are. Now, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean that we start selling the other company's product. All of this is done in a way where we're not afraid of the truth to say whatever we need to say, because we're that convinced that when the situation is a deal, that it's going to be a deal. So whatever it is that we say, we're going to work it out. I want you to have all the information. I want to make sure you're aware of this so that you put this in your decision matrix that's going on in here so that we arrive at the right decision. But I'm not afraid to tell you because it's the truth. And now I have a partner. He's giving me information. Trent McJunkin doesn't want to make a bad decision. He wants to look good. He wants to continue to make good decisions, continue in his career. And so he's looking for great partners that will tell him. And how do you establish trust? You say the truth.
How did he know it was the truth?
For the same reason that folks know when we're desperate, they know when the truth has a ring to it. It's intuition. It's a vibe. And we were talking about this. Trent and I were talking about this. Sorry, Trent. I was going to remain nameless, but there's degrees. There's degrees of trust, right? There's degrees of relationships. And when you really trust someone, when you really, they're your closest person, I'm going to go out of my way to make sure this thing works. And so establishing strong trust, saying the truth, being willing to say the truth. And again, when we're convinced ourselves, we're not afraid to do it. So disappointed.
V-Dub showed up.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what is different in today's business climate?
What's that?
Do you know how fast you can figure out if someone's really telling you the truth?
How fast?
Oh, he lied.
Yeah.
She lied.
You do the same to yourself. You know, people, we want to use AI to make us smarter. Oh man, look at what I like to challenge myself too, right? Maybe what I'm thinking isn't, maybe there's a different way to think about it. Maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Without trust, we don't truly collaborate. We merely coordinate or at best cooperate. It is trust that transforms a group of people into a team.
If you trust that everybody's doing their job, it sure does make it easier to be a team.
Doesn't it? And speaking of that, speaking of team, I want to mention this. Did you happen to see last night, Monday Night Football, what Trevor Lawrence did? He's big. I know you love the school he went to.
He happened to score the winning touchdown late in the game, didn't he?
Yeah.
After he did what?
Late in the game, they snapped the ball, and the guard, I believe it was, stepped on his foot as he's coming out of the pocket, or coming out from underneath center. And he stumbles, he falls. You've got big, huge men that want to rip your head off. It's at the end of the game. You can see him. He's going to try to throw the ball away from on his back or something. It looks like he starts to cock it. And then he says, no, I better try to get up. Gets up, kind of gets out of it, gets north-south, gets in the end zone.
Yeah.
But it made me think, man, we've got a plan. We're ready to execute. This is the game. I'm under center. I'm on my back. Forget the plan. I've been punched in the mouth like Mike Tyson said. Now what am I going to do?
But here's the deal. He still trusted everybody to do their job. He knew the play that was supposed to happen. There was one misstep, took him to the ground, but he was committed to, okay, my receiver's still blocking, my tight end's still blocking. If I get up, there should be a hole right here.
That's it. It's trust, and when everybody does their thing, or hey, they knew that Trevor Lawrence wasn't going to stay on his back. They knew that he's the kind of leader that was going to get up and go for the end zone, and then you get to celebrate together. So collaborate, build trust. How? The truth. Be real. be overly real. I think just ruthlessly truthful, right? Because in today's world, AI is making us doubt the truth so much,
Yeah.
and everything has got so many facades. And I'm going to quit talking because it might start doing the Bruce Lee thing again. Fred, final thought. Thanks for all the great comments today.
Final thought: to build a great team, and even here's the deal, it's not always somebody that you work with. It could be a sales purchase relationship, right? You're still a team because you both want to benefit mutually. So you have to be truthful, even if it hurts.
Absolutely. All relationships, the truth works. See you tomorrow live, 7:55. Get your mind right. Let's roll.
What if your wife walks out of the bedroom and says, "How does this look on me?" What do you do then?
More on that tomorrow.
Okay.